Don't let your arguments get the best of you. Me and Garik still argue till this day. Did you ever think that you were gonna be where you are right now? Garik was telling me, he's like, I'm never gonna talk about this. I'm taking this to the grave. How's your butt feeling? Tell them.
No.
Tell them. He looked at me, he's like, babe, what are you doing? I went to parties when I was single.
Me too.
This guy showed up.
And I see red lights, bro. I'm like, oh, someone's getting their ass whooped.
Being on social media has really brought us together. It has.
What's up, you guys?
Welcome back to another episode. Yeah, episode, right?
Yes, episode.
This is crazy. Now we are transitioning into being podcasters.
Oh, yeah.
We're literally podcasters,
GNB Podcasters, the official.
Okay.
This is really official.
This is actually super official.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today?
So I want to say a big thank you to everybody who congratulated us on dropping the podcast and dropping our first episode. Thank you to everybody who just wished us blessings on top of blessings. We really do appreciate you guys. I wanted to say that first. Thank you to all the people who turn on their post notifications and who have subscribed, and all of the other people who have followed our Instagram and our TikTok. We love you guys so much. And you guys will be looking back at this and saying to yourself, wow, I remember when they had, I think we have like 300 followers on TikTok right now, but I already know it. Some of y'all are going to be commenting, wow, I remember when their podcast only had 300 followers, and you guys were one of them.
It's a fresh start, you know?
It's a fresh start. But today's episode, you guys saw what is it called? You guys saw the title of everything that we are talking about.
I'm super excited because I can give my advice, you know?
What is going on right here, first off? Let's address this.
No, last time I was sweating, babe. Come on.
Okay, so
And we got no guests, please.
So
I think I stepped in Winnie's piss. That's why I don't have a sock on.
He's not even here. So how did you step on his pee?
Because he pisses everywhere.
We're actually going to Cabo tomorrow, guys. We're so excited. We're leaving. We're leaving we have to wake up at like 5. We have to wake up at 5 a.m.
Bro, this girl wanted to freaking bring all of our camera equipment and film an episode over there.
No, I did. He's a liar.
Like, I'm not Jake Gyllenhaal to do all that shit.
Jake Gyllenhaal. What? No, that's not what I said. I said, let's just bring this camera, a regular stand, 2 mics that are in the box.
And I'm sick. Look. Like,
oh my God.
You expect me to, like, okay, let me not bring any clothes to our Cabo trip. Let me just bring the freaking 2 light stands. Let me bring Manny.
Since we're on the podcast, how's your back feeling, babe?
It's pretty good. Why?
Yeah? How's your butt feeling?
Oh, you asshole. What are you trying to say right now?
Tell them.
No.
Tell them.
That's embarrassing. I'm not saying it.
Tell them, bro.
I slipped in the shower the other day.
No, tell the real story.
What is wrong with you? You're too
Tell the real story.
I'm nervous. My cheeks are red. My friends are here.
Come on. If you guys want to hear Garik talk about what happened in the shower the other day, go to our Patreon to watch the full episode unexplicit. Is that what it's called?
It was crazy. I'm still bruised. Britney was shocked what happened. She was in the shower with me, so it's a little spicy.
Tell them, dude.
Okay.
So we were in the shower, and you know, I was beating some duties down.
I was not even supposed to tell any, like my companions are in front of me right now. Like one of them probably walked out.
Garik was telling me, he's like, I'm never gonna talk about this. I'm taking this to the grave. And I was like, you think you are? You think you are? I was waiting till we came up on the episode. That's why I was laughing.
You're so annoying, bro. This is embarrassing. Don't even clip this.
So I wanted to get. Wait, wasn't it that foot that had the socks out?
I was so nervous talking about the shower incident that I switched socks and it got cold.
Oh my gosh. So what I wanted to ask you was, do you think?
I'll keep it by the candle. What?
Babe, if you burn yourself, I don't know what to do. Bro, can you stop? You're gonna burn yourself, dude. Stop.
All right.
What I wanted to ask you, which is pretty crazy. Do you think that you thought that we would ever be where we are today? Did you expect us to be GNB?
What time zone in my life?
What?
Like when? Like you're not specific.
Anytime. I asked.
You got to give me exact time. Like if I like sat down and thought if I would be at this position.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. Never mind.
No, I'm gonna answer because this is a good question.
Exactly. It's just a question. Did you ever think that you were gonna be where you are right now?
Honestly, like no, not like what we are right now. Like the best couple. Like honestly.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna get far. Like I would be chilling in a 3-bedroom apartment loft, you know?
Yeah.
With like one like reliable car and like one maybe like a E400 like 2-door coupe, you know? Like a mediocre I like apartment vibes are sick.
Yeah, Garik tells me all the time. He always tells me he's okay with living in an apartment, which I love apartments.
Yeah,
I told
apartments are
Garik.
sick.
I always tell Garik and I always tell people if I didn't have dogs. Oh my gosh,
I missed my first apartment.
My friend lives in a high rise in downtown LA.
Dude, we're talking about apartments.
I know that is an apartment. I love high rises. I absolutely love high rises, and I always tell people I would live in a high rise if I had the choice. The reason why I don't want to say that. I always wanted to have my own house, but I think the one thing that really pushed me to having a backyard with a house, because where we were at was a townhouse. Our old place was a townhouse. We loved that place. We did not want to move. We felt so guilty every day waking up and not having a yard for our dogs, especially with them being so big. And we had Nitro.
This guy would get anxious.
Yeah, and so we had Nitro. Waking up every day, it just made me feel so guilty. I would always go on long walks with them. Garik would always come. We'd always take them to the park and get their energy out as much as we could. And I just always felt guilty. I always felt bad. I always told Garik, I really want to work my ass off to get a house for the dogs. And I actually saw an article saying that younger people are starting to buy houses now, not because they are building a family, because of their dogs. Their dogs are the reasons why younger people and older people are buying houses and property more now, is because of dogs. That made me feel so good because there's a lot of work that goes into these dogs, a lot. That will definitely be on another podcast, everything that we've dealt with our dogs. I know a lot of people.
God,
I've seen so many comments,
especially with our work and everything.
Yeah, I've seen so many. That's a good one. So handling our dogs in social media, how do you think that goes? I'm going to say it's hard. I think it's hard because
I wouldn't change a thing because honestly, my dogs our dogs give us comfort and I love them more than people. And I don't know, I don't like people, and the people around me are the only people I like. So
yeah, there's been so many times where me and Garik have to leave the dogs with the dog trainer from coming back from a trip, and we'll come back at nighttime and we look around and it's so quiet. And
I'm like about to cry sometimes.
As much as we always talk about, well, me too. I say it a lot. I don't want to say I complain. I just get frustrated because dogs are dogs. Dogs are just like kids. I know a lot of people might disagree, but dogs are just like kids, especially when they're puppies. Oh my gosh. They're exactly like babies.
But you gotta freaking enjoy the time you have with them when they're puppies, because whenever they're older, Nitro's like not even like a puppy anymore.
Yeah, it flies.
Like Bobby's Jr.
But
Bobby's Jr. must be here. I miss him.
Right now they're at the...
He would be eating our bread in the pantry right now while we're filming.
Yeah, he does that a lot. I don't know why.
I on purpose buy extra bread so he eats it.
Why?
So I could get mad at him. Okay, next. But other than the fact that it is, honestly, I didn't think we'd be here. But honestly, I made sure to work really hard to get where we're at. And I always pushed Britney. Yeah. Even though like the times were hard and we got into arguments.
This is something I definitely wanted to get on the topic with, because...
Should I tell them how I made us become great? like my strategy. Should I spill the tea?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna spill the tea for you guys. So
No, start from the very beginning when we first started making TikToks, and
okay, I'm gonna do a little rundown because
Yeah.
I don't want to be yapping.
Yeah.
we have more topics.
that's what a podcast is for. Yapping.
Damn, Scar, I could taste that shit.
No
bruh.
way, he farted.
Go like this.
No, I don't want to. Thank you.
Nah, but okay. So when we first started, I was, you guys, some of you guys already. I can't even talk. But some of you guys already know I was a porter at Mercedes, and I would after work, I would get off at like 7 or 8. I would go straight to Britney's house, which was from Van Nuys to Beverly Hills area, so it was like a long drive. And you know, I was whipping a Kia Tasada baby, you know, blasting that shit to her.
Wait. Let me just make one thing very clear.
I lost everything that I was about to say.
No, you didn't. Let me just make one thing very clear before I start to see comments and I get annoyed. Garik had to go near Beverly Hills. He's not telling you guys exactly where.
Yeah, I'm not saying like
He had to
it
go-
wasn't in Beverly Hills. I'm just saying that.
And I
because her
just
mother
want
lives there and privacy and protection.
I just want to say I did not always grow up in that area. My mom met a wonderful man and is giving her the life that she truly deserves right now, and stepped into our life at a very, very crazy time and took us in as his
Very good man.
own kids. And that's all I have to say. I just wanted to let everybody know that really quick before I start seeing comments about how I came from riches, which
No, we'll
I
talk about that
didn't.
in another episode where
just
we
wanted
came
to-
from
Let y'all know.
and how our struggles were in life when we were young and stuff. But it's not for this episode, so comment down below if you guys want to see that. But other than the fact that it is, that man is a very good man. He specializes in hearts. You know, every time I have a heartbreak,
stepdad-
he fixes it for me. He's a heart surgeon, heart doctor.
Yes, my stepdad is a cardiologist. Very, very smart man. Let me know if you guys want to see him on the podcast because he is so smart. It blows my mind.
Literally. But whatever, I would sneak into her house and like I got tired of a 9 to 5 and tired of freaking bald middle-aged men
It wasn't
with a
even
big belly.
it wasn't even just that. It was also you trying
Driving
to
a 2014 convertible Corvette, pulling up like in style, telling me what the fuck to do. I was like, hell nah, bucko. Yes, I tried making friends at that spot, at that job, which was very hard because I thought they were cool. I was talking to them. Some of them are still cool. Like if I go there, I'll say what's up to them. Some of them still work there, which is crazy to me. I would not be able to still work there. I'm so sorry, whoever that bothers, but I'm just an ADHD. Like my mind needs to be on other stuff. Like I need to be doing something new every day.
Yeah.
Type shit. That's why I'm so good at what we do, kind of.
because we have a routine, but
I'm not saying I'm too good enough for
Yeah.
a 9 to 5. I'm just saying like I wasn't even like I couldn't even go to a 9 to 5 at school. Like I wanted to freaking leave. You know what I mean? Yes, I ditched a lot. Like I was not trying to
ditched a
be
lot,
there.
not
Like
gonna
my
lie.
absence was like for 400. Like I did not give a.
I had a lot too. I had so many late tardies. It
Before
was
I went
so
to school,
bad.
babe, I would literally tell my dad, "What am I learning? Please, like, what is 5 times this divided by A, numerated by B? Like, what is that? I'm not gonna go to the freaking CVS and do that equation before I buy toothpaste. Like, you know what I mean?
Anyways, okay, so
Nah, but freaking, I tried. Like, I had my own friends, and like when I would work there, I was broke as shit. Like, I would literally get like a $400 or $500 check and buy a freaking hoodie. Like, and I would think like that's cool designer. Like, I'd be like, okay, now I got to save up for the next paycheck so I could get another cool thing, you know. So Brittany likes me a little more, but whatever. I made friends, and I backed up a G-Wagon into the wall, and then I'm like, dude, that's an expensive freaking car, bro. I drive a Kia, bro. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm like literally in debt now. Even though I didn't go to college, now I'm in debt. So I freaking radioed to my homie. I'm like, Oilo! We would always do that, and like the managers would get pissed off. So I was like, Oilo, come in. Like, whatever. I freaking radioed him in. I'm not gonna say names because I'm not like that. Homie comes. At least, I thought. But checks out the back of the G-Wagon, who's like, all right, it's okay, bro. We'll get this figured out, whatever. Come to think of it, homie went and told the freaking main manager that comes with the Corvette that's a douchebag. Like, motherfucker wanted to fire me after that.
No way.
Then, yeah, I thought like my insurance was messed. Like, bro, you know the circle on the G-Wagon in the back?
The tire, the extra tire.
Yes, it was bent in.
Oh my gosh.
The freaking reverse camera doesn't show like how much space you have from that thing.
Yeah,
so
I
hit that shit. I was like, damn. And like sometimes I would, bro, whatever. Yeah, I went to the freaking manager's office. They were talking to me. I guess one of the advisors was like, it's okay. The person's car that you backed up into is Armenian, so they like that insurance stuff. So he was okay with it at the end of the day. But the freaking other manager, the freaking scumbag, motherfucker was trying to get me fired that day. But I honestly didn't care. Like, I would go to a Denny's and work there. Like, that wasn't like too serious to me, honestly. But yeah, and I crashed 2 more cars because I left in a 2-week notice. That's when TikTok was blowing up. Guys, I kid you not. Okay, let me tell you how it started. So after work, I would go to Britney's house, and I'm like, yo, I would see like Pau and Fabio. I'm not gonna lie, true story. On TikTok. This is when TikTok was like brand new. It was COVID times. We had to wear face masks everywhere. I'm like, yo, babe. I showed her a video of Pau and Fabio. I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was the Samsung one. I don't know.
It was the Metro PCS one.
Yeah, Metro PCS one. Whatever. I showed
you have
Britney.
Metro piece of shit. Yeah, that video.
It was that one. I showed Britney. I'm like, why don't we do stuff like this? Like, we didn't expect it to make money either. We were so bored from the freaking, what is it called? Quarantine. We were so bored, and like there was nothing to do. Like, fucking wasn't enough.
Garik.
So I'm like, why don't we do this stuff? And then she was like iffy on it. She didn't really care.
Yeah, I was
so,
like,
you guys already know this story. Like, we were arguing about a spider, so I set up the phone, and it was a real legitimate argument, and I uploaded it, and it got like 2 million views. And then I'm like, yo, we got to ride with this, So every time I would go home from work, we would bust out videos, and then I would go to work. I would post it at like 12 p.m., 3 p.m. I would watch algorithm videos on YouTube, like when to post, what hashtags to use, like the captions. And I would post 3 times a day, right timing, everything. And our videos were just booming. And I would freaking skip to the next car to pick up the next car. One time I was so happy, a video got like 600,000 views in like an hour. And I got 22 cars in a row. Like, you have to write down your name to go get a key. Bro, I was 22 freaking cars in a row. And no one acknowledged my hard work.
That's crazy.
No one came up to me and was like, yo, employee of the month over here, 23 cars in a row, new record. Nobody. No one gave a shit, bro.
I gave a shit.
Nah, they were still mean to me. They were like, go get the next car. I was like, fuck you guys. Watch when I get out of here. And yeah.
That's crazy.
But whatever, I want to tell them about the 2 cars that crashed real quick. So it was a time where I left my 2 weeks notice. I left my 2 weeks notice, and I was happy. I was like, I'm out this bitch. Me and wifey are getting an apartment. We were girlfriend and boyfriend, but we were getting an apartment, and TikTok started paying us. So I'm not gonna keep how much we were making from you guys, because at that time when TikTok first started paying, we were making, just on one channel, which was the gnbofficial, we were getting millions of views, guys, like almost 200 million views in a month.
Yeah.
So we generated like the most 8,000 in a month. So I'm like, yo, we can afford like a 2-bedroom, like cool sized apartment, And then we were planning on still keeping my job. She wanted to make like lunch for me, and while I went to freaking work.
And I was still in school.
Yeah, but I left my 2-week notice. I didn't care. I was like, screw these guys.
I was still in school.
I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna use my whole day of hours into my videos. Whatever. Boom. Freaking left my 2-week notice. I was driving cars like 50 miles per hour and trying to park it into a parking.
Why would
I was so happy. And boom, I scraped the side of the car. I was like, shit. And one of the workers saw. Shout out to you, my boy, if you remember that. He didn't snitch on me. I'm not gonna say names either because that's not fair. But he saw me scratch it. So one of the cars was white, one of the cars was black. The white car had black on the side, and the white car had black on the side. So 2 cars were freaking messed up. And then crazy thing is, I got a call tag, so I have to drop that car off and give it to the person because their service was done. Freaking my balls dropped. After that, I wasn't happy anymore because I freaking scraped the car. Whatever, I go, I freaking give the key to the guy. It's literally, you could see the scratch on the freaking door right there on the white car. It's black,
gosh.
scratched up, messed up on the door. Homie grabs his key, sits in his car, and drives off. He didn't even look around his car. And then the other car, I don't know who gave the other car to whoever. I don't know, but they didn't notice. And then once you drive off, you can't come back and say we did it, which is the business. You can't come back and say
I would have
you
been
guys.
pissed if that was my car.
Dude, I was so relieved.
You're such an asshole for that. I'm not.
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
mean to do that. I was happy. I was
It
like,
doesn't matter.
I was whipping a freaking Mercedes.
It doesn't matter.
I know. I
would
was
be
like
pissed
skipping. I was jumping.
I would be so mad.
I know.
I don't agree with that at all.
I'm sorry.
That person should have beat you up.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
That's-
Whatever, I
I would
left
have been
my-
mad if that were my car.
I know. I would be mad too, but it wasn't like a 2021 car.
What are
It
you
was
talking about? It doesn't matter. That's somebody's car.
no. I know. It was a Mercedes, obviously still, but it was like a 2005 Mercedes. And then the other one I hit,
You
I
just sound
forgot.
dumb.
No, I know I sound dumb, but I didn't mean to do that. Like I was out of excitement. Like I freaking did that shit. And if I had the money, I would pay for it. But I was going through it right there. Whatever. We moved into an apartment, happily ever after. We got shadow banned right after I quit. Maybe that was my karma.
Yeah, it
We
was.
literally right after I quit my job, we got shadow banned and went from 6,000 to 8,000 a month. We went to $800 a month, and our rent was $2,400. And I low-key was like, shit. All right, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell and see what they got offered. So
Yeah, I put in a application for CVS. I
Did you
remember that.
actually?
Yeah, I did. And I also put in an application to work at Brandy Melville.
yeah, so like we thought our lives were over. We were like,
No,
shit.
I didn't. I didn't think our lives were over.
No, I freaking made the next step. I'm like, you know what? You have 30,000
Yeah,
followers.
but you need to
we had
reiterate what
2.7
you're
mil.
saying.
We had 2.7
Because I
mil.
did not think my life was over.
No, like we didn't think our life was over. We were like,
We were just like,
it
damn,
was a good
this,
run.
yeah. We were like, oh, this social media thing ended, but I also, not to mention, we didn't just move out because we wanted to focus on social media. That was one of the reasons, but we also moved out because we were both in positions where we really just wanted to leave the nest. It wasn't
We
for us
wanted to
anymore.
upgrade. Yeah, we wanted to live together.
to live together, and
I couldn't keep
we
sneaking
did.
in. It was annoying.
We did want to. We did want to also start making YouTube videos, and we did want to focus on social media, but that wasn't the full reason why we moved out. We had the money to do so, but we genuinely wanted to be together. We wanted to move out together, and
Yeah,
that,
we wanted to like decorate the house together, like
Yeah.
apartment. You know, like it's cool vibes. You know what I mean? It's like times where I wish like, you know, I went back and enjoyed more.
yeah, but this is what I was trying to talk about, was when we first started doing TikTok. I didn't like slapping Garik. Let me put that there. For all of the people who have been on this long journey with us with social media and were there when we had our first merch drop of me slapping Garik on the face, on the back of the t-shirt. In that era, that was our videos.
That's what was like going crazy.
That was the main thing of our videos, was Garik would say something out of pocket and then I would hit him in the face. I never
was my
wanted
idea.
to hit Garik in the face. Let me just say that to all the people who said nasty, mean things to me, made me feel so terrible about myself, made me fall into this really bad depression state. Thank you.
Oh yeah, she wanted to quit. Like, okay, we would do those
Mind
videos
you,
where like
it was
I would
this
do some.
guy. It was this guy over here that kept telling me, no, just do it. No, just do it. No, just slap me. No, just slap me. And I told him I don't want to do it anymore. People are saying mean
And I
things.
respected it.
And I kept telling him, people are saying mean things about me. People were coming after
I was trying to tell her to ignore the comments.
people were coming after my body because of those videos. It didn't make any sense to me. People would body shame me and say that I was too skinny to even be acting that way, or that Garik can find somebody else with ass and titties that won't slap him. Terrible things. Everybody would always come after my body in that era, or they would say other things, like they would say, oh, she's not even pretty enough to be slapping him. That's what they would say. They would say certain things like that.
And I was blinded by the views, and I was like, yo, this could actually work out for us, you know? Like, this is going crazy. Like, we would get 9 million views, 15 million views, 16 million views. Like, it was going crazy, like 4 million likes.
And meanwhile, there were people who did find it funny. I now go back to those videos and I look at them, realizing how bad it looks from another person's point of view. Because, yeah, I didn't slap you like a little bit. You told me to slap the shit out of you.
Off camera, I was like, listen, you smack me as hard as you can. I'm going to take it. I played football. I run into grown men.
There was times that I would slap him like that, little. And he would tell me, what are you doing? Slap me harder. And I would have to do it. And I would do it. And then he was like, that was so good. This and that. Uploaded, got views, got hate, did it again. Yeah,
at that point we were at the I was still sneaking in your we were in at the apartment. So whenever we moved into the apartment, our content already changed, and we'll talk about that right now. But Britney really did want to like stop making videos. She was like already over it. She's like, I can't keep getting this hate. I don't want to hit you anymore. And we like sat down, and instead of me we would have like little fights about it, and I wouldn't really understand it. But then, like, I started understanding her. I saw, like, she wouldn't eat, and, like, I seen her getting sad. Now you're going to have to do that. Yeah, I seen her getting sad and whatever. I was like, okay, let's talk about it. We sat down. We're like, how can we change this up to, like, stay relevant? And we're going to talk about relevancy.
That literally made me tear up a bit.
What?
I swear that made me tear up a bit. Is the fact that you said that you started to see me not eat. Because I did. Oh, my God, dude, that's so annoying. I did go through that annoying part.
Yeah, I didn't really realize,
guys.
but whenever I did realize, we sat down, we talked about it, and I was like, okay, what can we do to switch up the content then? Because they know us for this.
Yeah.
And then
I came up with
What did you say? You said something. You were like, let's just be ourselves, honestly.
Yeah, I came up with the idea, and I said, honestly, we argue on camera. Let's do this instead. And it was the roasting.
No, like going back and forth at each other, right?
I remember exactly where we were. We pulled up to the side of my house, the back side, by where that new house was being built. Remember?
Yeah.
This new house was being built, and I would always go on walks around the neighborhood, and I would always tell Garik, these houses that are being built around the area are like so nice, this and that. That's out of context or whatever. I just remembered that. So we pulled up to that house, and Garik's like, okay, so how are we gonna start making videos? And I think we were about to go eat, and we put up the camera. We were arguing. Boom! I just started going off on him, roasting him so bad, and the videos would just end there. And I
would make it cut off at the right point. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. And Garik uploaded it, went crazy. We posted more videos like that where I just was roasting him, saying this about him, saying that about him.
Look, let me tell you guys something. So whenever she would smack me, he would get all the hate, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So we kind of switched it up to where she starts roasting me, and I just take it like a champ. And then like people in the comments would like chime in and like say, oh, I look like Gru, or like make fun of me and shit. Yeah. But I'm a grown ass man, so like the comments didn't get to me, you know? So I was like, let's keep running this up because I don't give a fuck, you know?
Yeah. So, and I was always really good at roasting.
Yeah, she had a brother growing up, so like, and she has Latina in her blood.
Me and Gunnar,
like, you will never win an argument with Britney. Being
in a household where you have to be quick with what you say definitely prepared me for this, because every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, my whole family we don't make fun of each other like in a bad way, but it's a joking way. I think Hispanics do it. Am I wrong? I think Hispanics, they always like to pick on you or joke around with you. So you have to be quick. You have to be witty. And that prepared me. My uncle or my aunt would always say things, and then I have to say something back quick, come up with something so fucking funny that everybody's like, oh shit. Then I have a brother growing up. I also have 2 older sisters. So I've always been really fast. I've always been really fast with coming back at people.
I think she could be a freestyler, honestly.
I've always just been really quick with it. If I see something, if I notice something, if you're acting a certain way, I don't want to say I use it against you, but I'll use it against you in a joking way, not serious. Like, I can't even make an example, but just in that way.
Till this day, I still get roasted.
Yeah.
And I try to win. I genuinely try to win the battle sometimes, but it doesn't work out. But I'm okay with it. And we started getting on trends and stuff. And I'm gonna talk about relevancy right now. How we stayed relevant and how we got here being relevant, kind of.
And we'll catch you guys right after this break. Okay, so being relevant. That sounds so crazy, but working on social media.
Define relevant.
The fuck is this, a spelling bee? Okay. Working on social media is, I've learned the biggest people on every platform have one thing to them, and it's consistency. If you guys don't agree with me, look at everybody. And the person I'm going to use for example is FaZe Rug.
My boy, Rug! Inspiration.
FaZe Rug has been running this YouTube career for such a long time, and it's crazy to me how big he is. Mm-hmm. He is
Great
one
example.
of the biggest YouTubers out there. He's insane. His video ideas are insane.
I think he's better than Mr. Beast,
Yeah,
honestly.
his brain, the way that his brain is kind of like a Rubik's Cube. Me and Garik have been around FaZe Rug. Amazing guy, amazing person. His family is the best people that I've ever met. Super genuine people. I love them. And seeing the way that his brain works is insane because he has so many ideas.
He loves his job.
He loves his job. He is just crazy at what he does. There's times where he uploads and the title of the video is insane. And we'll watch the video, and the way that this man plans out everything from A to Z, crazy.
Well,
that's a lot
obviously,
of
he probably has a
dedication
team behind
and
him,
work.
then.
Yes, definitely.
We also have a team. Everybody got to have a team. If you don't have a team, it's going to be harder.
Yeah.
You can do it, but it's
just
harder.
it's just the consistency that he's had over the years, and how he is still FaZe Rug till this day and still has so many ideas from all the way back in FaZe House.
Yeah.
How
He's
this
the face of FaZe.
Yeah. How it's just gone.
Guys, I used
Crazy.
to come home from freaking middle school and like watch this man. Like,
I think that he's really the only YouTuber that's still running the same game, right?
yeah, there was a point where I was watching him. He was uploading every single day, like Vlogsmas, but it was like not Vlogsmas. It was like for a whole year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. For a whole year, he did not miss an upload.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. Like
That's
we did
insane. That's
Vlogsmas, guys.
dedication.
After Vlogsmas, like things like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we kind of started like, what is it called?
Yeah,
Like,
okay, so
my mental was not there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like I didn't enjoy my December.
We didn't really.
Well, at least I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna say I didn't, but
Yeah,
it was
I
so
did
much.
enjoy
My brain
December.
just had so much. Like,
Yeah.
I had to. I had to make sure the video was gonna upload the next day. Like I was just, and then we had to worry about people's gifts. We had to worry about
there was so much. There was definitely a lot going on in December that we busted out ideas for the whole month. We prepared for it. We planned Vlogsmas, and it was crazy. We said, okay, we have to film this day, upload this day. This day that we upload, we also have to film. We also have to do this, and we also have to do this day. So at this time, let's film. Let's end at this time. That way we can go and get this done, because we also have to do this tomorrow and also film tomorrow. I'm not complaining. Just to let everybody know, I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing an experience, because I loved Vlogsmas. I had a great time.
I loved it too.
I thought it really
It's a challenge.
challenged us.
It's a challenge.
Yeah, it really challenged us to see if we could really do it.
Guys,
and we did.
Sometimes we had to film like 2-3 times a day.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
to,
we
like,
did. We
have
filmed
ready for
three.
next
We
day.
filmed 3 videos in one day.
Yeah.
We did like 4 or 5 times. We did. We filmed 3 videos in one day,
Yeah.
just to get it all lined up and make sure that those videos were going to be edited and posted on time to not miss an upload.
Imagine Rug.
In December. Imagine Rug for a whole year.
That's crazy.
That
we did it for 1 month. He did it for 12 months.
Yeah.
And probably even more. I'm not even sure.
And he took a break, didn't he? Recently, he took a break.
From YouTube, yeah. Like 3-day break.
Yeah, he took like
or
a
like
3-day
a week.
Yeah,
That's like nothing.
He took like a 3-day break.
Like to him, it's everything. But
yeah,
like to me, like after Vlogsmas, yeah, we did take a little break. Like my mental was a little not there. I was like trying to like figure out new ideas.
I think it took. I don't want to say it took a lot out of us,
It took a lot out of me.
but the ideas that we came up with kind of left our brains on a brain fart.
Yeah,
We didn't
but
know what
babe,
to
we're,
do
we're
next.
also human.
Yeah,
We're a couple that have arguments, and we're not this couple that like you see like we never fight, we're never arguing. We're gonna talk about how arguments,
I think
like how we handle our arguments.
Yeah.
But we had our problems. We had family issues. Like we had a whole bunch of stuff on the side. We had to still make our TikToks. We still had to. I had to post shorts. I had to freaking post on Instagram. Like we had other stuff, and we were going to events at the same time, so it was very hectic.
yeah.
And,
Yeah, I think that a lot of people don't realize. I'm not saying that being an influencer is hard. By all means, I'm not
It
sitting
is
here.
hard. What the fuck?
I'm not sitting here.
Go do
Wait,
it.
Listen
Hold
to
on.
me.
If anyone thinks it's easy, go do it. Cause that's like, babe. Sorry for cutting you off. That's like how how if a boxer goes in and loses and they clown him, they go on like let's say like a boxer has been like 36-0 and they go and they lose, they got knocked out, whatever. Yeah. They don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that boxer put in to train for that fight.
Yeah.
And for them to just lose and everyone's like, oh, you're ass, you're garbage, whatever.
I get you.
You know what I mean? It's just the same thing as like
but
behind
you didn't.
the scenes.
Yeah,
of
but
filming.
you didn't let me finish. So that's where
I'm not comparing boxing and YouTube, by the way.
I understand, but you didn't let me finish. So that's what you're misinterpreting. I never want somebody to sit here and think that we complain, because I don't want this to seem like we're complaining about December. We're not at all. We're not. I had such a great time. I
had a good time.
Yeah.
We have pictures, we have memories.
Yeah. I had such a good time because it was every single day we were testing ourselves about to see how far we could really go. And this is another thing. We were working so much in December, we didn't even have time to argue at all.
If we argued, we would miss a day of upload.
We did not have time to argue, to ignore each other, or let small shit get in between us, because we knew we were dedicated. We got to do this shit. We got to do it. But what I was saying before is that I never sat here and said that being an influencer is hard. And I also don't want to sit here and compare my job to other people's jobs, because every job has a difficulty to it.
I think
every
it's difficult.
job has a difficulty to it. But listen to what I'm saying. there's a lot that you guys don't see behind the camera or when the cameras are off. I said this on Jenica's podcast that you see what we allow you to see. There's definitely a lot that goes behind it. I'm grateful for what we do. Let me just say that
yeah, it's fun.
Before anybody tries to switch my words. But it definitely does have its hard times. And what I mean by that is if we get an argument or if we fight, we can't film. We can't upload. We don't talk to each other. But doing social media has really helped our relationship because there are millions of people out there who really look up to me and Garik.
That's crazy.
Every time that me and Garik get into an argument and we don't upload, it's not just because we want to upload because we're missing out on money, or every time that me and Garik argue, we do have this ego to us and we won't talk to each other. We will ignore each other. We don't want to apologize to each other for certain things that are said, certain things that were done. We're not talking about like crazy shit, but it's being on social media has really brought us together. It has, because there's millions of people out there who look up to us and we got to upload. And I don't ever want to make it seem like our happiness is riding on other people's happiness because they see us. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we will argue, we instantly make up, and we're like, okay, back to our grind. We argue, okay, back to our grind. We got to do this shit.
No, let me get into it more deep, babe, because they might misunderstand you. Because look, how should I say this? Not only arguments made us closer, living together made us closer. So I really recommend, if you are in a long-term relationship, living together will make things become better, especially if you argue, and because you're basically there with your partner. You have to sleep next to your partner. So I really recommend to get a place if you're in a long-term relationship. I don't know if you live with your parents, maybe have them move in with you.
I think everybody has a
different situation, but I think it really helps in a relationship because you're there with your partner, and before you sleep, it's a good time to like not go to sleep mad at each other, or else it's gonna, you know what I mean? It's gonna.
No, I go to bed mad at you. The fuck?
Yeah, but I always try to hug you. I always try to hug you and like fix things before we sleep.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's what you choose to do. But
no, you don't. You don't try to fucking hug me and fix things. You try to fuck me and fix things, sir.
You could do that too, but sometimes I hug her and it fixes. Every couple has an argument and you're in the same household, so you guys could talk to each other and fix things out even better.
This guy's like, oh, let me dick you down. You won't be mad no more.
Bro, PG, babe.
That's exactly what you do.
Not all the time. What are you
Not
trying
all
to
the
portray
time.
me as?
Not all the time, duh.
You cough on?
He literally just coughed on me. But yeah, I think that social media has really pushed me and Garik together. The other thing is, I think it also pushed us together because we've seen things about each other, let's say like comments or family issues. We have always looked at each other as a team.
Yes.
Team and partners, always.
We're always partners first, though.
Yes, we're always...
Before our job.
Yes.
And it's the coolest thing ever to work with your partner, honestly.
Yeah.
From experience, it is the funnest thing to like...
Especially when there's no competition between each other.
Yes, you cannot have competition, even with like friends. I feel like you can't have competition.
Yeah.
Because that's just going to make you a dirty human in the future.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, I don't know. That's what I'm always happy for one another. Like,
I think
if someone's doing good, I'm so happy for them.
My whole take on this is I think social media definitely pushed us to be closer together more than we thought that we were before.
Me and Garik, living together.
Yeah, me and Garik thought we were close before, not living together, then moving in with each other and working on social media just changed everything. It made us a lot closer. I felt like I knew him more and I can understand him more because I had to be a partner and we were on the same team all the time. I always tell Garik it's me and you versus
the world, honey. Sorry.
That's so beyond disrespectful.
If I hold my gas
That's
inside
so
me,
beyond
babe,
disrespectful.
No, I went to the ER one time holding my fart in. I swear. I dead ass. My brother had to rush me to the ER.
Just know next
I had
time.
very bad
You want to
abdominal
burp? You want to burp when I'm talking about something? Just watch. Just watch.
Guys, if you ever need a fart or anything and you're in class, dude, just do it, bro. Like, are your classmates gonna care that you're gonna get rushed?
Didn't you fart in class one time in front of everybody?
In front of many. Yeah, because it was the last day of school. Like, off topic, it was the last day of school. And it was 7th grade. And I forgot I had to come back for 8th grade. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to fart because I'm so happy it's the last day in summer. I freaking fart. And everyone looks at me like I'm a freaking weirdo and like I'm a mutant. And I'm like so ashamed, bro. And I came back the next year to the same school. And I was like, damn, I should have done an 8th grade year.
Oh, that's the best.
But guys, deadass, don't hold your fart in. Don't hold your shit in. Don't hold your burps in. It's very bad. When the doctor told me I had a lot of gas in my stomach, I really had sharp pain. I had to get, like at 4 a.m., get rushed to the hospital.
And what did they do?
They told me I had gas in my stomach.
I know, but what did they do?
Told me to fart more. The fuck else are they going to tell me to do?
So you just went to the ER for no reason?
Yeah, I had gas that I never let out. But yeah, guys, nonetheless, live with your partner. Fix the arguments with your partner.
But wait, you're saying live with your partner.
Yes, because if you're far, babe, when I didn't live with you and I was at my uncle's and you were at your house, I don't know, every time I would see you post outside, I was so insecure because I've been cheated on before. Loyalty is number one, by the way. If you don't have loyalty in your relationship will not last, buddies.
Oh wait, that's a really good talking about being cheated on for our next episode.
Okay, I'm down.
I think
Comment down below
good.
what you guys
I'm down.
think. No,
I'm down because me and Garik have both been cheated on. So definitely.
Nah, but
that's crazy.
I'm gonna say this quick before we go on this break.
Wait. This is what I wanted to say. Yeah, I wanted to say that you're telling people live with each other, but some people don't want to live with each other until they get married.
Yes, I understand that, but you'll never know where your partner is, what your partner is doing. And even though you were loyal, and I respect you being loyal in our whole relationship, but I was still sitting on my phone. I was like, damn, is she with another guy? Like, why is she at a party? Like, sometimes you would post on your story that you're out and stuff. I'm like, who's that guy in the background? Like, I don't know. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys know what I'm talking about. But we'll come back after this break
I went to parties when I was single, but not when I was with Garik.
Me too.
Okay, I'm just making it clear that I wouldn't go to parties when I was with you.
Deuces. All right, you beautiful folks. We are back, and where we left off was basically my insecurities in my relationship with Britney when I wouldn't see her every day. And that's why I was saying living with your partner is so much better because you're always with them. And
okay.
Wait, I'm not done, lady.
I know,
no,
but I think
I'm gonna forget.
But I think it was better for you, babe. A lot of people aren't ready for that big step. I think that it was better for us. Like I said, it's good for you to give your advice. I'm not saying
it's better just for me. I'm saying like it could work for other people as well.
Yeah, so your advice.
That's my advice. So yeah, I would be living with my uncle at that time. And I would be sharing one room, and the whole room fit a bed in that room, and I would sleep next to my brother. And on the left of it, in that little corner, I had Warzone. So OG Warzone, I would play there. I would order Wingstop with the last of my freaking $20. I would eat Wingstop, and then I would either FaceTime Britney or text her. But I would still get this feeling like we were so fresh into a relationship. I'm like, dude, is she having another guy sneak in today? That's why she doesn't want me over. Like sometimes she wouldn't have like. I don't know what the case was may be, but I couldn't go over.
You know, one time we argued. I'm gonna tell this story. One time we got in an argument. We didn't talk for like 4-5 days, This guy showed up.
And I see
Banging.
red lights, bro. I'm like, oh, someone's getting their ass whooped.
This guy comes pounding on my door. And I open the door. I'm like, what are you doing here? And he's literally looking around. He's like, who the fuck is here?
I was about to
Bro,
put in the works.
I have my show on. I'm literally in my pajamas.
I really
and
missed you, honestly.
I had a snack next to me, and I'm like, you know what that reminds me of? Have you seen the TikTok sound that's like, who the hell do you think you're talking to? And it's basically saying when like I saw this girl make one and she said, Mom, you better not be going out and getting wasted. And then the girl, it's the daughter with a face mask and she's like making herself tea in pajamas with they're like cartoon pajamas. And she's like, who do you think you're talking to right now? That's how I am.
Yeah, but other spot boys.
He wants to come up here so bad.
Okay, fine, come, bro. Oh,
This guy, oh my.
all right, I guess that'll work. And he grunted.
His ears groan. Every time he lays down, he goes. Every time.
That's like Scar's signature move.
Yeah, like he's a grown ass man and works.
His finisher move is the lip. He's only used it twice.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but
We don't even till this day we try to understand why he did that, but
I feel like because when we were in that house, he was trapped
Yeah.
in the cage a bunch of times
That's-
because
yeah.
Nitro was a puppy and he would always attack Nitro.
Yeah.
So I feel like he was
We-
like,
we
I need to be
tried-
outside.
we tried separating them. We tried to separate Scar and Nitro because Nitro was a puppy and wanted to play with Scar, and Scar does not like to play with puppies.
Yeah, but if
He
you
gets
guys are
really
interested
insecure.
on that topic, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Comment down below and we will maybe make a whole podcast dedicated to boy, you know? And yeah.
I like how our dogs are in here. They're just sleeping. You guys
They
can't see
always
them,
sleep.
but they're sleeping in here. They're so happy.
Back to the topic.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was very insecure in our relationship because
Can I know why?
okay, before you,
Not for
longest
myself, for
relationship
you
I've
guys.
been in was like 2-3 months before you, because like okay, I'm just gonna talk about this first cheated on.
Yeah.
I was with this girl, whatever, fucking hoe.
Garik.
Nah,
No.
she was 12. She slept with the fucking
Garik.
21-year-old, bro.
Garik.
Can you believe that? That's pedoism. And I was dating her.
Pedoism.
My heart broke. I would understand if it was like 11-year-old boy, but dude, a 21-year-old and you're 12? And I'm gonna talk about this. That same girl, do you remember that one skateboarder?
Cool.
I don't know. He was on Vine. He was a skateboarder. He looked like Jacob Sagittarius. Whatever.
Ooh.
She slept with that guy too and ruined his whole career. He was a skateboarder.
Ooh.
I don't know his name. But she also got with that guy while dating me and freaking it was a freaking middle school relationship, whatever, but that shit was big to me, my little heart. You know?
Yeah. That was the first
So-
time you got cheated on?
One of the first times.
Sorry, guys. I have my waist trainer because we're going to Cabo tomorrow, and I am not letting it look like.
Whatever. All
it.
girls are the same. And I thought that for a very, very long time. And Sada Baby really made me into a menace. Sada Baby, at that time, coronavirus times, was like bumping. I don't know what happened to him now. I ordered a hoodie from him.
Oh my God,
With
he's gonna
my last
talk
of my
about this
paycheck.
again.
6 months it didn't come. I emailed him. He freaking wrote back an email with K's instead of C's. I already knew it was him. he never sent me the hoodie. I had to call my bank. But whatever. That was a freaking ADHD thought. But yeah, ever since then, I never had a relationship last longer than 2 months, 3 months. And
That's not the
I
only
was
time
just
you
a
got
menace.
cheated on, right?
Huh?
That's not the only time you got cheated on, right?
I wanted revenge. I started like going through women.
Yeah, but that was
Not like going through women, like guys, not like that. I'm just saying like I wanted revenge because like I'm like, why are these girls like breaking my heart? You know, I'm gonna break these girls' hearts. I like that type of mentality. And whenever I met her, I'm like, hold on, she got my personality. She makes me laugh. Like
Did
no
you guys
girl
hear
makes
that?
me laugh.
Personality is crazy.
We're just like I knew she's my soul tie. You know what I mean?
That's not what that means.
Whatever. Dude, but I was still insecure because I never knew am I the only guy she sneaks in? Because I was away from her and she was away from me. And when we would argue, we would not talk for 2 to 3, 4 days. And I was like, what is she doing? What is she doing? I can't keep playing Warzone and eating Wingstop.
And in all reality, I was just in the house with my baby brother, going on runs and working out to the point where I looked like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, and at that time I was a porter and I was doing boxing.
Do you remember that?
I wanted to be a UFC fighter.
Can you tell him about how you came over one time and didn't realize I was working out a lot because of COVID? I would go on runs and I would lift weights, and I would always work on my arms because my mom told me that if you work on your arms, it makes your boobs perkier. So that's what I was.
She looked like Ronda Rousey. I was getting scared.
And I really did, you guys. I started getting really, really muscular. I did. And Garik had came over and I was wearing a sports bra. And he looked at me. He's like, babe, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, you look like Ronda Rousey. I looked at myself in the mirror and I flexed a bit. Oh my God, you guys. I was getting huge. I was getting big.
Yes, I was like,
Garik was, you were freshly out of football, right?
Yeah, I was out of football, started boxing.
And Garik, when we first started dating, we were just talking about this in the living room too. Garik, when we first started dating, was super duper skinny. Super skinny.
I was crimson chin.
Super skinny. I love the way that you are right now.
Thanks, honey. But once I'm better, I'm going to start working out again.
I love the way that you are right now because you got meat to you. I love it.
Well, that's an obvious. Dude, Scar, your butt is smelling, bro. God, I think it's the juices.
Ew.
I swear, it's right in my face. Whatever.
That's so disgusting.
Episode's about to end, so I'll just deal with it. That's crazy.
That's disgusting, bro.
That is. But
are you sure it's not yours?
I had insecurities in the beginning. I didn't fully trust anyone. I still don't fully trust anyone. I don't even trust myself, but loyalty is number one.
Can you stop?
Dude, I can't, bro. His nostrils dying. I swear I'm not even kidding.
So tell him
has
to
your
get
guys'
up.
dog's butt ever juiced and that?
Garik, what are you talking about?
Fish sticks. I don't know.
You're so gross, dude.
But yeah, and after that, after I caught her with the red light and no one was in there, I just started sneaking in more and just sleeping over and go to work after.
And I swear nobody was there before any of these fucking dumbass kids say some stupid shit like, oh, somebody probably sneaked out from the windows. Somebody probably sneaked out this way. No. I was probably, what was I even watching? I was probably watching My Little Pony or some shit. I literally watched Strawberry Shortcake before I go to bed.
No, but I would just sneak in and just sleep there and go to work the next day. Sometimes I wouldn't even want to go to work. I'd be like, I want to stay with you. Romantic stuff. But just be loyal to one another, and I promise things will work out. Grind for that place together.
Yes, this is
one advice from me.
This is what I want to also talk about for anybody who wants to work on social media, wants to get into social media, especially being a couple.
Not only a couple. I got some tips.
Yeah, no, but this is what I'm saying. If you want to be on social media as a couple.
Oh, okay.
Be consistent.
Consistent is number one.
Be consistent. Don't let your arguments get the best of you. I know that me and Garik still argue till this day. We argue about small things, big things.
To this day!
We argue just the same way that every other couple argues.
You gotta enjoy the arguments, honestly. I like to be toxic.
We appreciate each other so much, and that's what I want to tell you guys is that appreciate your significant other. And don't let these comments get to you guys. Don't let
that's number 2, I think.
Yeah,
before argument.
Don't let the comments tell you what your relationship should be like.
And what your content should be like.
Yeah, and what your content should be like, or how you should deal with certain things in your relationship. I constantly see certain people. This is another thing. I'm going to add this in really quick. Have you noticed there's certain people who come up on our page that you see every video, and they're just always
Doing the same
commenting hate.
Oh.
And it's like the same profile, over and over and over and over
Yes.
and over and over.
Look,
every single
I
video,
think-
it's the same profile. And I'm just like, wow.
I think. Can I talk? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I think people look at the hate comments more than the good comments.
Yeah.
But I think people should start looking at the good comments more than the hate comments, because I think and I believe
Garik
there is
says this all
more
the
good
time.
comments than hate comments
Yeah.
for
there's-
sure.
Yeah.
Depending on
100%.
who you are and what you do. And also, I have an advice to like new fresh creators. When your content starts blowing up, do not keep doing the same content over and over and over and over and over again, because it's gonna get tiring. It's gonna get repetitive. You gotta think. You gotta sit down. While you're blowing up, you gotta come up with. I gave this advice to so many creators we've collabed with, and collabing is another relevancy thing.
I know we don't do it much, but that is definitely.
We
another
pick and
episode.
choose who we like to collab with.
But that's for another episode.
That's for another episode. We'll talk
The
about
reason
that.
why we've stopped collabing with people.
We don't really stop. Like
Yeah, we haven't stopped, but we haven't recently. We haven't recently done it, but there's a reason why we haven't made new friends.
Yeah, we'll get that to you guys in a future episode. But I'm just saying, what was I saying? Brother, what was I saying? What was I saying?
You were saying,
You cut me off and I forgot.
sorry. What was he saying, guys? You just made me forget. I had it on the tip of my tongue, and I was gonna say what you were saying. Oh, how you've given
Oh, yeah.
creators.
So basically, you got to sit down and figure out what your future content should be. Like, you can't be doing the same stuff over and over again. You got to kind of spice it up and explore and do. You could still do that content, but
Change it.
like let's say you do new content for like 3-4 videos and then bring back that one, and then stick with trends. Use hashtags. You got to know the algorithm to be successful.
Yeah.
On social media. You just consistent means like whenever you're new, you got to upload 6. Like now, at least we're not back in the Corona days where it's easy. You know, when the coronavirus was around, it was very easy to blow up back then compared to now. It's getting harder. So you got to upload 6 to 9 times a day, give an hour gap on every time. And once you start flowing in views, 4 to 3 times. And then once you're as big as we are, 2 times to 1 times. But I still try to upload as much as we can, you know?
Yeah, Garik uploads a lot. This motherfucker comes, grabs my phone.
I'm always like, did you upload today? Did you do this? You didn't do it, huh?
Yeah, Garik will come and grab my phone and just upload on every single platform, give me my phone back, walk away. That's all he does. Or he'll go
Dedication.
grab my toilet.
Our toilet's clogged because of you.
No, it's
You
not.
grabbed the
No, it's
toilet.
not. No,
I
it's
can't
not.
even
That's a
shit.
lie.
Like I had the runs today. Like
No, that's
I
a
woke
lie.
up, everything I ate yesterday was just like squirted out.
He'll
of me.
grab. What I was trying to
I'm
say was
sick.
he'll grab my phone and then go and sit on the toilet and lock himself in the bathroom.
My thighs will
on
turn blue.
My phone, on my phone, uploading, and then I'll hear him on TikTok because his phone is dead.
Ooh, I want to talk about this before we end out this episode. How we got our ideas.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
That's what I wanted to get up on. too.
basically, I would whatever your niche is, like we're couples, right? So I would look at couples channels, whatever. When we were small couples and there was like big couples, I would look at their videos. I'm like, yo, let's do this, but make it better. Basically,
Yeah.
better than what they did. So like, let's say the tortilla challenge. If I saw a couple doing the tortilla challenge, I'm like, babe, we got to execute this better. We got to make it funnier than this video. Boom. And all of our videos are one takes. It's not scripted. We don't freaking go on the computer, write a whole email on a script.
Yeah.
We go with
that's
the
another
flow on
thing,
whatever it is.
Yeah, that's another thing is a lot of people think that our videos are scripts. No,
Not scripted.
they're not. Garik will. This is another thing is
But our
people will
TikToks
sit
are
there.
way different from our YouTube videos.
Yeah. No, but people will sit there and I'll see that comment. Do they not see the phone? You fucking
Obviously, we see the
fuck.
phone. There's just a topic and we just flow with it if it was a real situation.
Like
Like,
yeah,
I'll set
we
up
do
the
see
phone
the fucking phone
and be like, your lashes are long. And I would expect her to roast me back. And it just goes on from
And
right
of course,
there.
I fucking see the phone. What am I gonna do, babe? What are you talking about?
I didn't write in my notes.
Why are you recording
Babe, okay, I'm gonna say your lashes
me?
are long. You gotta say this line. Will you
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
Will you remember this?
Yeah.
No. So basically that.
And that's another thing. If the phone is there and I call out the phone, babe, why is the phone right there? Why are you recording me? Babe, what is it? What?
No,
what are
Britney
you
sees the phone. She
doing?
gives a mean look to the phone. She looks a mean look to me, and then it just begins from there.
Like, there's no video if I'm calling out the phone. The whole point of the phone being there is to act like it's invisible. Some people are so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
she's
Not-
kidding. I'm not. No.
What? Not know
Like,
what?
I agreed with you. Now I'm not agreeing with you.
About what?
So, basically, yeah. Let's say you're a food channel. You're a chef. You see someone else that's a chef that does numbers. You got to analyze their content.
Yeah.
And see how you can have a better video than that fool. You know.
Yeah.
But you're not. It's not in a competition with
Yeah,
that
it's not,
person.
no.
Like you're going like this with them. It's just like on the low. You're like stalking them and like, okay, I'm gonna make a better one, better version. I'm gonna post it without saying like, oh, it's not stealing an idea because it could be a trend,
Making it
and
your
you
own
can just
way.
make it better. Like the grimace trend.
Yeah.
Like I feel like our grimace trend was like insanely funny. If you guys haven't known that, like when you spill the shake on you, whatever, we saw
No,
a bunch
I've
of
seen
people
some
doing that
crazy
trend.
shit.
I'm like, babe, we gotta do this. I gotta
I don't
shower
think our
anyway.
grimace trend was the best, bro. I saw.
It wasn't the best, but it was good. It was
Yeah,
top
it was.
tier. It was
yeah, it was
millions
good.
of likes.
But no, I saw some funny ass ones.
No, I'm not saying it was the best one,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like that was a big trend. I'm not talking about a big trend.
Yeah.
Like you could look at a content from other content creators that get like millions of views. That's just not a trend.
Yeah.
But you could see what they're doing and make it your own way and
Yeah.
better. You know. what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's for example, like you said, you brought up the cooking. The cooking is really good because there's so many people out there who make videos cooking, and then there's that one guy who makes those cooking videos and he'll touch the meat in like an inappropriate way.
Yeah,
or
like smack it.
Yeah, or he'll smack
ASMR
it. Or it's like a
smack.
cucumber and he'll stick his fingers in the cucumber.
Like
and it
finger
grabs
something.
everybody's attention, but he's cooking. So
Yes.
it's like that. You just have to grab people's attention, but he's doing the same videos. He's cooking and he's most of the time making the same thing that somebody else made, but he's just grabbing attention in a different way because he knows people will stay.
It's not copying.
And he'll also do something so people comment. More comments mean more engagement. More engagement means more views. More views equal more money.
Yes, sir. And that's exactly how we became the GOAT couple because of my mischievous, evil brain of mine.
What? You're not evil.
Freaking
Don't
consuming other content and making it better than everybody else. That's my sauce.
say that. Not better than everybody
Do what
else.
you want with it.
Not better than everybody else. You need to relax.
No, my goal was to make it better than everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is better than everybody else's.
Yeah.
I'm just saying my goal was to grab and drain whatever I saw and make my brain and my ideas explode. You know what I mean?
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Thank you. I'm going to spank you.
Please.
Yeah. All right, you guys. That is it for this episode. We hope that you guys liked it. Tomorrow we are going to Cabo, and I actually wanted to film an episode in Cabo with the beautiful background, but this guy said he wants to go and record for GMB and that it would
yeah.
he's lying. He's lying. He's right. It would have been super hectic to take
Yeah.
the mixer, the
And
wires.
have fun. Like having fun would not be an option.
Yeah, we would have had to take the mixer. We
Dude,
would
your
have had
ass
to take
is horrible. Babe, do you not smell it?
No.
It smells like cheese.
We would have had to take the mixer, the wires, the cameras, the mics, the lights. It was just too much. I really
Yeah.
wanted to do it, but Garik said it's so maybe we will do that. Next place that we go, we will take the podcast with us and have a beautiful background. Let us know if you guys also want to see that because I don't want you guys to keep seeing the same background.
No, it's cool. That's our thing. If you
Yeah.
guys don't like it, you guys don't gotta watch it. But by the time you see this video, we were back from Cabo and the GMB video should be up or should be going up. So Go watch that on our couples channel. We love you guys. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the post notification, and
don't forget to follow all of the social medias down below for all of our channels. My Snapchat, Garik Snapchat, the official podcast TikTok, the official podcast Instagram, mine and Garik's Instagram, our TikTok, all of it.
my Pornhub, everything. I'm kidding. I don't have that. But hopefully you guys took in everything we said and trained your brains a little.
What?
Bro.
What are you
my
talking
advice
about?
is gold. Gold. It is appreciating as time goes. And I'm willing to spill the sauce. So we got more that we didn't talk about in this episode.
Yeah.
So comment down below what you guys want us to talk about and give you guys more information about. And we will do that. We love you guys. And it's G Team all the motherfucking way. If you guys
This
didn't
is
see
not
that.
G&B.
I know, but I'm just going to mention the prank I pulled on Britney. There's no coming back from. So I'm in the lead right now.
Yes, there is coming back from that.
We love you guys. Stay safe. Good morning, good
wait,
afternoon,
guys.
good night, whatever the fuck it is. And the official podcast.
We love you guys. Have a good one. Have a good rest of the week. And we will catch you guys. God bless. Peace out.
Toodles!